Morning, honey bunnies. I've been sneezing so much. These are the kind of sneezes that like throw your back out. Oh gosh, it's just gonna like hang out right here for a second. We'll see when that shows up. You know, I like these nails, I do. The white is coming off of the tips, which, not cool, bro, because these were like 15 bucks. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick little something, just a little something. My lips are so freaking chapped. Which doesn't make sense because I'm nothing if not covered in freaking chapstick. I know all of a sudden I'm like so sniffly and stuff. I don't feel sick or anything. I just feel like all of a sudden my allergies are like out of control. That's what it feels like. All right, we're gonna do a tiny bit of color correcting. I don't know if this is considered a color corrector, but Fair Light, showed you guys this before. So for you guys, Thanksgiving should have passed. I kind of took the week off from posting because I wanted to gear up and kind of give myself a little bit of space before starting Vlogmas. But I didn't want to completely disappear. Looking good, looking good. I showed you guys this the other day when I did my face with this stuff. It just kind of, I don't know, it makes my skin look a little bit more even. Although as much as I'm gonna be freaking covering my nose with a tissue today, my mouth, probably shouldn't have anything on my skin. Here we go, just a little bit of evenness. Then we're gonna do a little bit of powder. I realize the older you get, you know, the more powder you put on your face, the more it kind of fills into like the fine lines and stuff around your eyes and your mouth. So I try to go a little lighter than I used to go. Lately I've been realizing that I like the way that my face looks without makeup more than I like how it looks when I have a full face. I did get this mascara in like this chocolate color. I think it's chocolate. I don't know, but I'm loving it because it's brown, like brown mascara. It's been a while. I'm gonna whip up a coffee and then we're gonna head out. Did you guys see the new mug my mom got me for my born day? Check it out. It's so cute. Let me tell you, yesterday I put my coffee in here. It has warm, hot, and piping. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on warm. So I put it on warm and it was sitting there, whatever, and it kept my coffee warm, and it was like 2 hours later. And it is an insulated cup as well, so it would have stayed hot a little bit anyway, but you know, definitely it was keeping it warm. And then I was like, well, I wonder what would happen if I put it on hot. And I probably had half the coffee left. And I sit it down and I forgot that I even did that. And 20 minutes later, I pick it up to drink it, and it is super hot, and my brain like couldn't compute because as you drink your coffee, it's never getting hotter, so your tongue and your like mouth are like ready for something, and then it's like whoa. So I will never see what the piping button can do because I can barely handle hot. It was hot, girl. Really cool though for anybody that has a tendency to let their coffee get cold, which sucks, obviously. No one wants cold coffee. But yeah, you can charge it and then it just works all by itself. It doesn't like have to be sitting on something in order to work. My machine needs to be fixed because this is supposed to be a double shot, but it was only 45 milliliters, which is more like a shot and a half. It needs some TLC, but I gave the ice machine so much TLC recently that I'm kind of out of C right now. Oh my goodness, these little snifflies. Anyway, okay, so we have the white chocolate syrup, the peppermint syrup, and then 45 ounces. Oh, that'd be so funny. Of espresso. 45 milliliters of espresso, so a shot and a half. And then over here I have 6 tablespoons of the Sweet Italian creamer, the sugar-free one. I have just a couple ounces of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And you guys know I've been on Weight Watchers for a couple of months now. I think I'm like 80 days or something like that in. Is that more than 2? That's more than 2 months at this point then. So a few months. They are partnering with me on this video. But in WW, this coffee, the way I made it is 2 points. And this is basically some variation of like what I make every single day. Today I am actually kind of hungry and I know I'm going to the grocery store in a few minutes here. So I'm gonna have a banana, which is 0 points. 0 point foods are like my favorite part of WW. It's the reason that I can stay on plan as easily as I can. I can have tuna, I can have salmon, all kinds of fish. I can have, like yesterday I made, I don't know if I showed you guys, but my mom bought me a new tortilla press, and yesterday we made blue corn flour tortillas. I had some shrimp in the freezer and I was like, let me just throw this in a pan with some onions and some seasoning, and it was so fire. Those shrimp tacos were fire, bro. Super good. And I just added some cheese or whatever. So like the points for me came from the Chihuahua cheese, and I had avocado on it, and then I had the corn tortillas, which really are not, those are not very many points, especially if you just make them yourself. I like to base my meals around 0-point foods. And right now, so we've just gone through birthday season here, right? Like my birthday just passed, my daughter's birthday just passed, my brother's birthday just passed. Like the birthdays are just passing right now. And we have Thanksgiving, obviously. You know, these are definitely times where like food is in abundance, sweets are in abundance, they are everywhere, they are free flowing, and I love it. But in order for me to kind of continue to feel good and stay on track, I surround myself with 0-point things. So for me, my little hacks that I like to do before I go grocery shopping, I'm gonna have something to eat if I feel hungry at all. And normally I start my day with eggs. Eggs are 0 points. Fat-free Greek yogurt, 0 points. So I use stuff like that to make stuff like this. So this is a chicken salad, okay? I made it yesterday and it's been sitting in the fridge, kind of getting itself together. It has everything that was in my freezer, basically. It has chicken breasts, it has corn, it has peas, it has Greek yogurt, flavored and seasoned with like a ranch seasoning and dill and salt and pepper and onion powder and garlic powder, and it has onions and it has pickles, and all of those things are 0 points. So this is a 0-point chicken salad, and I can add the points by putting this into a wrap, or by putting it into a sandwich, or by eating it with some chips or whatever. And it's what I need when I'm like running in and out of the house and I'm like, oh, I'm just so hungry, I need something to eat. You know, I wasn't planning for today or whatever. Boom, I grab a scoop of this, or I put it in my little pre-portioned snack boxes that I showed you guys before, and there you go. Keeps me on track, babe. That's all I need. All I need is to have a bunch of clean washed grapes in the fridge so I can reach in and grab them when I feel snacky. All I need is fresh fruit and pre-cut veggies. I made beans the other day. I froze them in individual portions. I made albondigas. I froze it in individual portions. Those albondigas are super, super low point. I eat my points, okay? Because you get allotted so many. I eat my points, but I always start my meals with 0-point food, because I know that's gonna be probably the most nutritious part of my meal. And then from there, I add in, you know, the cheese, the chips, the sour cream, whatever. I add in whatever else I want. This is my actual app so you guys can see what I've had. Today I obviously only needed to really count the creamer. I can put the almond milk in, and it's 1 point for 1 cup, but I only had 3 ounces. So if I track that, it's gonna track as 0. So I don't even put my 0-point foods in there because I don't need to track things that are 0. But if you don't know what to eat and you're curious, they do have an entire list of 0-point foods that you can see right here. Non-starchy vegetables, fruits, eggs, yogurt, cheese, fish, shellfish, chicken, turkey breast, beans, peas, lentils. I love eating beans. Tofu and tempeh, corn, and popcorn. Oh yes, popcorn. Like air popped popcorn, that is also 0 points. And I love eating corn. I put corn in everything, and that's 0 points. They also have a ton of recipes and stuff in here as well to kind of, you know, give you something else to try. So it's been working for me, and if you are thinking about it or you're interested, I will have a link down in my description box, and I'll probably have one pinned as well. And you can just click that link to sign up, and then it'll have a code which will save you some money. So I think I'm gonna finish this banana, grab my drink, and then we're gonna head to the grocery store. And I know it's gonna be crazy because in real time it's about to be Thanksgiving, girl, and the grocery stores are crazy right now, but it's okay. We're gonna go bright and early. I mean, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and we're gonna try to get these groceries, and wish me luck. Hi, it's me, I'm still home. I decided to go through my pantry and my fridge and clean it out a little bit, and I have this huge box with the rest of my birthday cake. There's still a decent amount left, but I can't keep storing it like this, so we're gonna slice it down and put it in this container. Wish me luck, I'll show you when I'm done. And there we go. I fit them all in there. They're separated with parchment paper, and then once it gets down to the point where I can actually put the lid on, which is only a few pieces, then I'm probably just gonna throw it in the freezer. And then the kids like to make creamies, or every now and again when they wanna make like cake pops or something like that, they can just grab it out of the freezer, let it defrost, and then use it. I really didn't wanna waste this cake because it was really good. It's crazy sweet. Okay, it's popping, all right? I'm glad I came out early today, but it's already 9:42. I don't know where the time has gone. I'm currently posting some stuff. Yeah, I'm actually posting a couple of things here for work real quick. And Jamie French, you guys like when like people talk about other people on the internet? So Jamie French posted a video by Raw Beauty Christy, and so then I clicked on that video, and then I started listening to that video as I was like doing my thing here, and she's talking about how the internet is well, I haven't got through the whole video yet, so I don't know where it's going exactly, but I get it. She's talking about how essentially like it's not the heyday of the internet anymore, and what once was good a lot of times is not good anymore. It's even like virality and stuff, it's such a different world than what it was in its sort of heyday and when it was like up and coming. I don't know how old all of you guys are, but I know a lot of you are either around my age or older than me, and some of us really got to grow up with the internet. We were the first gen to, like, you know, of young people to get cell phones, and you know, we started with the T9 texts, and we, you know, got in trouble for going over our 200 texts a month and somehow running up a $700 bill because you weren't waiting until the proper time to call somebody, or you were calling somebody on a different network, and you know what I'm saying? Like we had the, oh, do you have a MySpace? Oh, girl, did you know we can get on Facebook now? You don't even gotta be in college. Like, you don't even need the university email. You know what I mean? It was certainly an interesting time, and now I don't know. You know what my daughter said to me the other day? I'm not gonna say I'm strict. I'm not strict, but there are things that I allow and there are things that I do not. Full stop. It ain't happening. I don't care. Tell me all the stories. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It's a no for me, dog. So the other day, out of nowhere, my daughter's like, yeah, I'm actually glad that you don't let me have TikTok and Instagram. And I'm like, really? Like, cause you don't got a front with me. If you want it, you can want it. You don't have to pretend. And she doesn't typically. She does not pretend. And yeah, she's like, honestly, I'm glad I don't have it. She was honest, and she was like, I do wish I could have Snapchat. But she's like, I'm pretty content to have, they get to use Pinterest, and they are allowed to watch YouTube videos, and I have a family account where, sir, please turn. He is about to hit this car. Like, this is his first day pulling out of a parking spot. Y'all are stressing me out. Y'all are stressing me out. It's not even snowy outside. Pull back in. Oh my gosh. We gotta be rear-ending people and like, and bumping into people in parking lots and stuff way less now that we have these like newer cars, right? Like now that the newer cars tell you like when you're gonna hit somebody, it's gotta be happening so much less. Good job, dog. She had her reasons, I won't share them, but it was interesting to kind of hear her saying like, oh, I'm actually glad that like, it's one less thing to think about. And I'm like, look at you. I love that for you. Will that change at some point? Perhaps, but I thought it was a really interesting moment to have with her. Jaden could care less. I'm sorry, Jaden could not care less. He just wants his games and whatever, and he knows that he doesn't chat with people online, and that's kind of the extent of it for him. You know, we have different rules for them because they are interested in different things, but they're like, you know, I'm like, look, you get reels on YouTube, you get to see stuff on Pinterest. I feel like it's slightly more regulated like on Pinterest versus on TikTok. Like there, I mean, you could tell me if I'm wrong though, but I feel like on TikTok and Instagram, you can see some things. You can see some things, and I just would prefer that the kids not be constantly subjected to those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they don't know what's going on and they're weirdos at school, but I don't know, man. Raising kids in this day and age, it's tricky. There's little landmines everywhere. You gotta try to miss them. And I'm trying. But the reason I brought that up is because I'm curious if you guys have had any interesting situations of your own, like maybe things that have happened because of your kids being online or not being able to be online. And obviously my kids are online in terms of being a part of this channel, but they do not have free reign to create and post content of themselves, and they get to have input as far as what is being spoken of them, like this conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like me and the kids have separate conversations. We have a lot of talks. We discuss a lot of things. The kids know why things happen and how they happen and what my reasoning is and what the world's reasoning is for different things. So I'm not one of those like, this is just how it's gonna be, period. And if that's how you are, I'm not mad at you, okay? Because wow, I'm not that gal. I'm a talker. I'm a talker. So I'll be like, this is how it's gonna be. Do you have any questions? No questions? Let me explain it to you anyway. Because of this, this, and this. That way, you know, before they break a rule, they understand why it is a rule, basically. Do you understand what I'm saying? I try to educate them as best I can, girl, but I mess up plenty. I mess up plenty. Ask Lewis. He gets firsthand experience with me and the kids. But don't ask him. Shut up. Don't ask him. No, I'm still in the car. I just finished posting everything though, so it's a little after 10 now. But the sneezing, out of control. I don't know what it is. Again, I don't even feel sick. I don't even know if I said that. I don't feel sick whatsoever. I'm just like sneezing like a wild person. So tissues, sanitizer, sprays on deck, okay? Okay. You guys know I was doing Nala's hair and I was giving her braids, right? Because she requested braids. And I was like, well, I'm gonna try. And I tried and it went the way that it went. And then I tried again and it went the way that it went. And she loves it. She loves it. Ooh, confidence through the roof. You have no idea. And I make her rest in between, okay? I don't know the long-term effects of her having a bunch of braids in her hair, but when it starts looking like it's getting a little irritated maybe, I'm like, let's take those out. And then she just rocks her natural hair for a while. And anyway, somebody, somewhere, somehow, the internet, I blame y'all, put her on to sew-ins, right? She's obsessed with the idea of having straight hair, okay? She refuses to believe that her hair is pretty. She refuses to, and you know what? It is what it is. She's got curly hair. She's gonna have a love-hate relationship with it, I'm sure. And I'm sure anybody with any hair is gonna have a love-hate relationship with it. And she's like, it's so much easier when you have straight hair, da, da, da. And I'm like, not gonna lie, it is super easy to have straight hair. It is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, okay? But your hair is lovely, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. I give you everything you need so that it can look its best and be healthy and be lovely, and it doesn't matter because she feels how she feels, and that's perfectly fine. She's allowed to feel how she feels. So now she wants to sew in, and she was like, Mom, can you do this for me? Can you sew in some hair? And then her aunt was like, well, maybe you should try, her aunt being a black woman, okay? She was like, well, maybe you should try clip-ins. And then I was like, what are clip-ins? And I explained clip-ins to her, and she was like, sew-in. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, well, you know, is she gonna have leave out, da da da? And so they're going back and forth. And so now what, you guys? Now I just bought a bundle of human hair and I'm gonna be doing a sew-in. I don't know what I'm doing. I've watched the videos. That's all I could do is watch people do it in videos. If you have any tips, tricks, etc., here is Nala. She wants curtain bangs, okay? So she wants me to give her the straight hair and then cut curtain bangs. That is a feat in and of itself, but I digress. She also wants it to be, she doesn't understand why we would need any part of it left out. Like, I'm trying to explain it to her, like, girl, I don't know what I'm doing. How am I supposed to hide the tracks if I don't leave some of your natural hair out to cover it? And she's like, I don't know. And then I was like, and you want bangs? She's like, yeah, can we just use my bangs? I said, can we use your curly bangs as the bangs for the straight hair? I don't think so. I don't know. But I don't think so. I don't think so. So, like I said, I have a hair. It's like 18 inch, 100 and I don't know how many grams. And it matches her hair color, so it's straight, and I can braid her down. I've seen plenty of like the braids, like the directions of how they do it on their scalp and then how they like sew them up. I think I'm very confident in my ability to do that. It's just the actual like I've never had a sew-in before, and I don't know how that works. And anyway, if you have any tips, tricks, or just general well wishes, you leave them here for me, guys, because something tells me I'm gonna need them. I didn't bring my vlog camera, but do you know how badly I've had to talk myself out of these freaking reindeer? But then I look at it and I'm like, do I need $200 reindeer? And then I think, nope. But do I need a $200 nativity? Maybe. No, also no. She should be at work right now, but she's not. Well, that was a blast.
saw my mom. We ended up finishing our shopping together. And then she's heading out because she did all her little stores first and then like her bulk store last. And I'm doing my bulk store first and then my little store next. So, left her behind. But I have a list of stuff. I'm gonna make Lewis's grandma's like dressing recipe, and we always called it stuffing just because it's, you know, we have it stuffed in the bird, but then we always had it on the side, and I guess when it's on the side of the bird it's technically dressing. So I'm gonna make that. My mom's still gonna do like the regular stuffing, and hers always has meat in it, I think, like sausage or something. And this one that we're making from his grandma, he was on the phone with her the other day getting all the, you know, ingredients and the instructions and everything. And hers does not have meat, I got that. And then hers is a cornbread one. So I gotta make cornbread and yada, yada, yada. So we'll see how that comes out. I always like trying to recreate the food that he already likes. I mean, he could do it himself. He knows how to cook, but he's entrusting this task to me. So here we go. Here we go. You never do know what you're gonna experience when you go to other people's, other families' Thanksgivings. You never do know. And there have been some interesting ones for sure, from what I've seen. But ours is pretty traditional. I don't go too far off script when it comes to Thanksgiving. Some people have spaghetti, like full on, like Italian style spaghetti. Y'all be having spaghetti at Thanksgiving? That feels like a whole nother, like spaghetti in and of itself feels like a whole meal. It's so big, it's such a meal. And then when people have like chicken and spaghetti, like fried chicken, it sounds fire, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it also feels like two entire separate meals. But who am I to judge? Thanksgiving is but 97 meals combined into one. I love it personally. All right, my eyes are killing me today. Like, what's happening? My eyes are super red and itchy. Not live, laugh, loving that. Not live, laugh, loving that at all. When do you think you'll be home? Right now. I just pulled in. I just pulled in. Nala's over here like, Mom, can you please give us a ride home from the bus stop? It's a block away. You're gonna be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, love. All right, just got home from the grocery stores, and that was an all-day adventure. It's literally 1:30 in the afternoon. 1:43. And I have been maxing these grapes, and that's okay. That's okay. They're not washed, Sarah. I know, okay? Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. They're so good though, and there's 0 points, like I mentioned. All right, I'm just trying to gear up to like get all of this stuff out of the car. I'm actually pretty excited for Thanksgiving, and we're buying a ham, like from a specific company that's like famous for hams, I guess. And I don't know, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be waiting that line a long time tomorrow. And that's okay. I just got off the phone with my manager, so I was sitting in here chilling. I was kind of getting snuggly. You know, sometimes when you pull in and you're not quite ready to get out and go in the house, and sometimes because you're just contemplating life and, you know, what you have to do, and other times it's just because you're vibing to, whoa, I like that, she working that back down, you know what I mean? Like, it all depends. Got all my groceries in here, and I just freaking love these little bags. Obviously my bulk stuff I didn't put into the bags, but the other stuff I did, and it's just perfect. Just 1, 2, 3, baby. The kids got out of school early today, so I'm gonna grab them from the bus stop because they have their instruments and their backpacks are 9,000 pounds. I'm gonna grab them, and then they're gonna help me organize something in the garage real quick, which they didn't know. And then they get the joy of putting all this stuff away with me. And it truly is a joy, because we're, you know, blessed to be able to buy the food and have it in the house, and it's a joy. And then they get to see everything mommy bought. And I'm gonna sort it all, and then I bought a lot of stuff. Hi mama! I bought a lot of stuff to refill, so we just keep that up above the oven, just the stuff that the kids kind of constantly refill. We were pretty much out of most of it, so that's why my shopping trip was like a little bit more than I thought it was gonna be, because I needed to restock some things. I still cannot find the ready-made rice at the store. Like, Jaden used to take it for lunch all the time, and now I can't freaking find it. And I feel bad, because I want to give it to him, but I can't find it. You think this is still hot? It's not. But you want to see something amazing? Let's see how much is in here. This is that same one from this morning. There's a decent amount.
check it out. Instead of putting it in the microwave, it's not like frigid, but it is cold. We're gonna put it into this other one, make another dish, yes. And we are gonna set it to hot. We're just gonna leave this here for like, I don't know. I'm gonna go get the kids and then we'll come back and check on it. Oh my goodness. And the legs are adjustable so we can make them match our actual heights.
Really?
Yeah, I bought these gnomes today. He's the tallest. Yeah, extend him. Oh yeah, extend that boy.
No,
That's me, bro, with the braids.
Like with the braids?
We don't know where to put him exactly. What are we thinking?
You would be like this tall.
Okay, put me next to
I'm
him.
older than him, so I want to be this one.
Oh, look at you, they're
I'm older
babies.
though, so well, no, it's
I don't
just
think you're
that.
that small.
It's just.
Well, one's a boy and one's a girl, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm still. All right, how about we do it
No.
in age then?
What? Why are you saying you can stretch the legs out?
I'm also tall, so that's.
Dang, Jay's got to be just a hair taller than you. Can I be any shorter? Because right now it doesn't make sense.
No, I didn't.
It doesn't make sense because I should be the shortest one.
You should.
You did put it up all the way. You're not that tall.
Wow. Well, we're gonna let them figure this out for themselves. Cookie. And literally all the groceries, none of the groceries have been put away yet, but I just put up a bunch of stuff in the garage that I've been meaning to put up for a hot minute, and that feels amazing, you know? Like finally storing the Halloween buckets and stuff. Oh, but my coffee, let's see. I was outside for approximately 17 minutes. I left 17 minutes ago. So I made it this morning. Then it got cold, and then I put it in this cup. Can't try it.
I also just kind of want to try it.
And it's literally hot again.
Can I try
I love this cup. The fact that this is the same cup of coffee, bruh, that I made. Huh? What time was it? 8 o'clock when I made this? 9 o'clock? 8 o'clock? Girl, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it still tastes just as delicious. Anyway, so I got another job, praise God, and I am very excited about it. So I have to do some quick, like, a lot of the stuff that's happening around this time of year with a lot of companies and stuff, it requires like quick turnarounds. So I'm just excited to be involved. Just excited to be part of the team. So I'm gonna do a little bit of chopping. I'm actually sitting, now I don't know if I mentioned this to the vlog. I think I did, but then I don't remember. I'm sitting on a BBL pillow right now. You can't even see it because my legs are covered in, you know, black leggings. But just one whole day of sitting on this, you know, like when I was sitting, made a huge difference on how my tailbone felt. Like insane, like one day, and I'm finally able. And now like I can sit down without it and my butt doesn't have that same pain that I've been having non-stop since the summer started. One day. What? I was putting just pillows underneath my thighs at one point, but it wasn't the same. These pillows are like obviously meant to keep your butt up off of, you know, whatever you're sitting on. So catch me sitting on this thing all the time. I was even driving with it. I was driving with it the other day. I was like, we're gonna go a full 24 hours of my buns touching nothing but air, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie, they are touching the chair right now because this is kind of a squishy chair and I'm leaning back, but girl. So I'm glad I got all my stuff done, my grocery shopping and all that. I've yet to actually sit down and have a proper meal. I have just been having grapes and having this and having that. So I'm gonna get my work done and then I'm gonna eat, or I might pause and grab some, I'll probably grab some of that chicken salad actually. Sounds like a wonderful idea. I think I'm gonna grab some of that, probably with some cucumbers and maybe some, I don't know. I got some bagels today that I wanna try because they're like by a brand that I use a lot, but I've never had their bagels. I use the brand a lot. I eat that brand a lot. I eat a lot of their bread products and stuff, and I saw that they had bagels today and I was like, bagels? I love bagels. So maybe I'll have a little bagel with it. Is that weird to put chicken salad on a bagel? No, that's not weird, right? Like people eat like tuna salad sandwiches, so like chicken salad bagels. It's very similar energy. I think a couple hours, an hour has passed. I'm literally still drinking this, which is just hilarious to me, but it still tastes good. Like, I don't understand the magic, but I am switching over to prebiotic soda, and then I did just end up grabbing some of that chicken salad that I had. And I threw a bunch of tomatoes on here, and then I am just about done with my bagel. It's so good, it was good.
little bagel with a little chicken salad, and I'm just working. I probably have a couple of hours. No, yeah, probably. I probably have a few hours of work here ahead of me, which is fine, no big deal. Then tomorrow will be a whole different day. Crashy baby.
We got your crispy chickpeas in here.
I love crispy chickpeas. Me and my mom are marveling at this this little air fryer that I was gifted literally 3 years ago. I think over 3 years. It was a Christmas gift, I think, or something. It was over 3 years ago, and it was its inaugural trip out of the box. Trying to figure out if it could be useful for Thanksgiving. If not, it'll be useful just cause. I love an air fryer though.
Fried pickles.
Oh, nice. Air fried pickles then, huh?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
It won't have to be terrible for you.
I know, they're pretty low point when you do them in the air fryer. I've actually done the pickle spears in my my other air fryer.
A little bit of, yeah.
Yeah. I accidentally bought the world's most gigantic things of butter today. I didn't realize what I had purchased. I have 4 of these, 2 cups each. It's about to go down. I'm gonna start making a pie for Thanksgiving, but it's gonna take me 3 days to make it, so I'll let you know in the end if it's worth it. Actually, I'll let other people let me know if it's worth 3 days worth of effort. I'm just gonna do this for the rest of the night, but I'm curious what you guys were responsible for Thanksgiving. What was on your plate, so to speak? What did you have to do or get to do? Or I don't know, because one thing about me, I don't want to touch no turkey. Like, don't ever let me be in charge of the turkey, because I really have 0 desire to be pulling all the innards. Pass. No thank you. But I'm gonna whip up the caramel first, and then I'm gonna store that. And I think before I get into the next thing, I'm probably gonna make an everything but the bagel. Ooh, but maybe I'll have the bagel as well. I was gonna say I'm gonna make an everything but the bagel bowl, which I use salmon and cream cheese, cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers, and then I cover it in everything with the bagel seasoning. I have a photo of it from the last time I made it. Well, no, this isn't the last time, from one of the first times I made it, but I've eaten it like all the freaking time. I think I'm gonna have that because I just want something fresh, like for dinner tonight, and it's gonna be pretty late because I'm gonna have a late night, so. Yeah, I think that's it. And that's it for me today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you very, very soon.